Okay, let's look at homework 3.4, 3.5, number 1. Right, so what we need to do here is to use the 4-step process to find the derivative. Right, so let's do that. Alright, so step 1, we need to find f of x plus h. Right, so this is just a function notation. So every time you see x, we put x plus h instead. So let's do that. So this is going to be equal to, right, 6 times quantity x plus h divided by, right, you have 4, and now you have x plus h. So you have x plus h, right? So this is our first step. All right, second step, we need to find f of x plus h minus f of x. All right, so let's do that. So we have f of x plus h from step 1. You have 6 times x plus h over, right? This parentheses says that really do not do anything, so I'm just going to write 4 plus x plus h, right? Then we have to subtract f of x, which is the original function. So you have a 6x over 4 plus x. Right? Then let's take the common denominator. So common denominator is just a product of those two denominators. So you have a big fraction. Right? Common denominator is going to be quantity 4 plus x plus h times quantity 4 plus x. Right? Right, since 6 is in common, so here, 6 is here, and 6 is here. So I'm going to place 6 right in front, right here, right? Then first term, since we multiply the denominator by quantity 4 plus x, we have to multiply the numerator by quantity 4 plus x, right? I'm going to just go ahead and multiply. So 4 times x is going to be 4x, right? 4 times h is 4h, right? Then x times x is x squared, right? Then x times h is xh, right? Then here, for the second term, since we multiply 4 plus x by quantity 4 plus x plus h, we have to multiply the numerator by the same thing. And don't forget this negative sign here. So it's going to be negative 6 is already factored out here. So it's a negative x times 4 is negative 4x, right? Negative x times x is negative x squared, right? Negative x times h is negative xh, right? Then you see that there are a bunch of terms are canceling out. So you have 4x minus 4x, x squared minus x squared, and xh minus xh, right? So you can see that they're only 4h times 6. So on top, you're going to have, maybe I'm going to go down here. On top, you have 6 times 4h, so you have a 24h over, then you have the same denominator, so quantity 4 plus x plus h times quantity 4 plus x. Right? So that's step 2. Right? Step 3, we just have to divide step 2 by h. So we're gonna do that. So you have 24 h over quantity 4 plus x plus h times quantity 4 plus x divided by h. Right? So you have an h on top and h on the bottom cancel out. So you will get simply 24 on top. Then you have quantity 4 plus x plus h times quantity 4 plus x. Right? And the last step. So all you have to do is take the limit of step 3 as h approaches 0. So let's do that. So you have a limit as h approaches 0. You have 24 on top. On the bottom, you have 4 plus x plus h times quantity 4 plus x. Right? Then h is going to 0, so this guy basically disappears. Right? So what's left is 24 over, right? So you have a 4 plus x and times itself. So you have 4 plus x quantity squared. Right? So this is the derivative of f of x. Right? So let's type that in. Okay, so we just have to type in 24 over quantity 4 plus x raised to the second power, so squared. All right, let's check. All right, got that. Then after that, all you have to do is plug in x equals 1, x equals 2, x equals 3. All right, so let's do that. Right, so we have, if you want to evaluate f prime of 1, which is going to be, so plug in 1, so it's 24 over, right, 4 plus 1 squared, right, so that's 24 over 5 squared is 25, right, so let's type that in. All right, so it's a 24 over 25, right? Then check, right? Got that, right? So f prime of 2, so we just need to plug in 2. So f prime of 2 is 24 over 4 plus 2 squared, right? So it's 24 over, right? So 6 squared, so 36, right? So both are multiple 4, right? 6 and 9. Actually, I can go with multiple 3, so divide by 3, 2, 3, right? So that means that it's same thing as 2/3, right? Let's type it in. Right, so it's 2/3, check. Right, got that. Right, f prime of 3. Right, f prime of 3 is going to be 24 over 4 plus 3 squared. Right, so it's 24 over, right, 7 squared, 49. Right, so let's type it in. 24 over 49. Right, check. Right, that's that. Right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.